Okay, welcome everybody to another game in the Definitive Edition. We're playing with Dutch today, being joined with India. you expected it. You expected it. We're playing against Inca and French.
Yes.
Araucania is the map. That's
Inca and French. Intriguing, okay.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Our boom isn't worse than theirs, that's for sure. However, I might say that they probably have a stronger military in H2, so I think it should be your goal to get to H3 in this game, because otherwise we're going to have some trouble countering the French cavalry and also the absurd amount of fast units by the Incan player.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I agree, I think. So trying to get into FF and
I guess so, yes.
make it work somehow.
Yeah, that's the plan, ideally. So yeah, I think your boom is stronger than the Incan boom, because you're getting gold from it, and the Inca only gets food from the kancha houses, and obviously gold is better than food. So I think, like, if you actually manage to get your boom up undisturbed, then you're better off. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we will. Most definitely.
Araucania is a weird map. It's like, again, one of these maps that, like, is technically not that big, but it feels pretty big, because it's again like very linear due to the lower and the upper part being cut off.
That is right.
I think it's like the biggest default map size, like for small maps, but again with like the bottom and the upper part cut off. Oh boy. Still not sure how much I like Inca in the enemy team, because on the one hand, like, their boom has been nerfed significantly over the last couple of patches, and therefore I don't think that they are like economically overpowered anymore. But on the other hand, I still think that their military is pretty potent, or can be pretty potent at least, because you have these like very fast infantry units that can run away from every engagement. You cannot really force them to fight with you, and
yeah, it's a bit annoying.
Technically always can choose to engage you on their terms, and yeah, that's, like you said, a bit annoying.
Definitely. So where's my envoy at? I once had an envoy, I remember that.
Yeah, I heard of that too.
Oh, he's on the trade post line there. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So I'm trying to deploy the Dutch 4 banks build that Soldier showed us. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It is still on this map, still absolutely valid in the Definitive Edition.
Map? Everything is on map.
On this channel. I'm sorry, on this channel I wanted to say.
If you're talking to Raf, everything is a map.
Yeah, or factory. Depends.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not that easy, actually.
Are you at least like coherent? Like, are you calling the same things factories and the same things maps at least?
Sometimes. So
well,
let us
sometimes it's not coherent. Sometimes it's like the opposite of the definition of coherent.
No, it's definitely not coherent in any way. Let's have a look at their maps. So the Incan does have a lot of units. Deck. I'm sorry. The Inca does have a lot of units in H2, so pretty aggressive. The French player definitely can play a fortress or colonial age here. Not really sure how it looks.
Let's have a look at the French deck. Well, yeah, that's a fairly standard French deck, I'd say. Funny that he went for like so many skirmishes in H3. That's kind of surprising. I mean, I obviously understand why you take the 7 skirmishes with you, but sorry, the 8 skirmishes, but not quite sure why he picked the 7. That was a fast H up.
Well, I'm nearly up as well.
Actually, so
I'm nearly up as well.
Yeah, I suppose that the French player did the famous 10-12, even though it's not like entirely valid anymore. It's still like a very good option. And
so shall I try to go on a stable or just build a standard Rex here?
I think you'd be better off with the stable, because we need to have something to keep the French cavalry at bay, and therefore I think that the stable might be the better option. However, you need to be like very careful, because it's quite likely that you will be caught by the Incan pikes if you're not careful.
I won't really try to push into that too much, because the French will probably have more units than I will have, I would say.
Yeah, that's not unlikely. That's true.
What is sieging there? Oh, that's the... Okay, so my second bank is coming up.
Yeah, sounds good. Oh, really? Oh, damn it. Nope. That didn't work as expected. Ah, boy. Okay.
Okay, bank wagon is also coming, and then I will try to aim for an H-up time. Just building one batch of cav to defend myself here.
What am I supposed to do, though? I think, I mean, the problem I have is that, like, I have to switch to Gurkhas at one point, because if I don't, then the Incan units will probably outplay me pretty bad. What do you say?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right with that.
Oh, you're having some cavalry there or something in your base?
No, it's just the scout.
Okay,
okay, getting the cav now though. So that's a bit shit. Getting my envoy there.
Got the chief though. You're
that's
right
really
there?
Good. Yeah,
okay,
I'm trying to aim for H-up time now. So there was some cav here, but didn't really try to get me. So it just looked around, killed my envoy, and then got back again.
Oh yeah, there they are. They're down here.
Okay, you can try to maybe...
Yeah, can you lure them into them? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that looks good.
I don't have... Yeah.
Welcome, motherfuckers. Okay, that was actually quite a lot of cavalry. They wanted to get my villagers there, by the looks of it, but they didn't succeed. So yeah, happy days, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. Aiming for H-up time now as well.
Why are you always saying that you're aiming for H-up time? What do you mean by that?
Aiming at aging up in a second. That's what I want to say with that.
Alright, I understand that, of course. What do you want? Okay,
40% XP, that's pretty neat. Okay, I'm going for the fast age up so that I can get out unit shipments ASAP.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'm starting to build Gurkhas now, I think.
Okay, you're shooting at that treasure down there. I can help you out on that.
You wanna get that with your explorer?
Yeah,
directly
doing
in front of it. Okay, great.
Doing it.
I'm doing it. Oh man, I'm doing it.
Absolutely.
Okay. God damn it! Managed to supply block
getting out
again.
my 5th bank as well. So really strong eco.
Really greedy here. But yeah, I mean they technically leave us alone, and so far, I mean, if you have a look at the points, it's looking quite good. So you're up as well. So
first routers now in queue.
Okay, there's the H-up by the French player as well, though.
Yeah.
Unsurprising. Yeah, we need to get a lot of routers out because I'm very afraid of like the standard cuirassier mass you usually tend to see.
Already getting out a batch of routers now.
Yeah, that sounds very good actually. I'm trying to aim for an age up now as well.
Okay, let's see if I can find some goons.
Some hussars or some goons, what do you mean?
Either way, any of them.
Fair point.
I actually also walled off myself quite neat. I actually want to look for... Actually, I think I really want to look out if there's a dock up anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, point-wise it's unlikely, but still, it's not completely...
Docks always take some time to really get going.
Pay off, yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, yeah, have a look.
If you get a raid anywhere, just ping
let
me
you know,
and let me know. I'm on 20. Okay, there's actually some skirmishers down here. So he started with skirmishers.
Who is starting with skirmishers?
Oh, fuck. And a lot of a lot of Incan units as well. So really, maybe not push into there.
Fair point. Okay, so I'm aging up now as well. Got my barracks out as well, so I start to mass my Gurkhas now.
Okay, they are on your base now, killing some villages of yours.
Oh boy, yeah, that's not nice.
I'm actually training some hussars now.
Yeah, that might be a wise decision actually. Yeah, they got one of my villages. Okay.
Watch out, there's too many units there. You can't hold that ground, I think.
Why?
I have only goons right now. But I can catch them in melee maybe. I can try to push in there.
There's only skirmishes there. I think you're alright.
But a lot of them, really.
Yeah, but...
okay, can you just push out a little bit? I mean, we cleaned them away for now.
Behind my barracks.
But I really don't want to lose the rest of my army in case there's some units pushing into there.
I mean, the hussars are still missing. I'm not quite sure where they went. That's a bit concerning, I'd say.
Yeah, neither. So I now have my first hussars on them.
Yeah, I saw that. That's like really expensive for them. Yeah, man, this is actually looking quite well, I'd say. Shipping my siege elephants now as well. Be careful, there's again a lot of those...
Okay, there's the hussars.
Yeah. Okay. Get the routers out of there though.
Yeah.
I'm doing my veterancy for the
Okay.
Already resigned.
That was a fast game, but actually worked out quite well.
Yeah, they had no chance. They let us boom up too far, and also they lost most of their military there, so we were like pretty far in the lead here. I understand why they resigned, even though it was not completely lost at this point, but the last engagement went pretty shitty for them, and also like if you have a look at the all resources gathered graph, it's fairly obvious that we were like a strongly like pushing forward here, building
was
up a
the
good economic lead.
Right decision from my side to not build many hussars in second age and instead try to aim for faster age up time. And the thing is, I mean, he got out his 10 units, and with them he also tried to make some damage. So it's five hussars, so that's 10 population, and I only built 2 of them. But because of that, I was able to still have the like even slightly better age up time and have a better eco rate at that time. So I was on less villagers, I think. Just I was on less villagers because I can't send my 4 villagers, of course. So well, I could, but it's not that much. So it's not that much worth it compared to the CDBs of France. But
it's not recommendable, of course. Yeah.
Even though I was behind 3 settlers, I managed to get a slightly better eco rate at that point because I got out 5 banks. And then we had that fight. I mean, I only went on goons because I was afraid that they stick to hussars, so they actually predicted that, I think. And I mean, Dutch have their strong goons in Third Age, so it was the right decision for them to go on double skirms. But even though, like, you had a lot of military there, actually way more than they had, because you aged up later than they did. And
yeah, also, I mean, to be fair, your goons are not completely useless against double skirms. If there would have been more pikes by the Incan player, we probably would have to retreat. But
yeah, I put them to melee, and then they do deal some damage, but it's not a really good trade.
I'd say it is, actually. I mean, the thing is that the skirmishers don't have any melee resist, and also their melee damage isn't great either. So if you actually get a good surround on them, that's actually quite cost efficient. So even though technically skirmishers are hard counter to goons, that's not the case if you actually like get into melee uncontested, and you had the opportunity to do that in this case. So I'm not even sure if it was that bad of a deal you made there. So.
It's also keeping them busy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been a different thing, like if they. So at that point, looking at the military, at that point they had, like, something like 30 units each, and you had 40. So you couldn't have pushed onto them alone. So it was only because I was investing and body blocking. It's not really body blocking, but just keeping them busy, not like keeping them busy so they can't fire on you, and that actually helped out. So that's why we got some kills there and destroyed 10 skirmishers by France and another 10 bows by the Incan player. And yeah, I think it was the right decision. Maybe going on more hussars. Maybe going on more hussars would have been way more helpful in this game, but I expected the French player to ship goons. He also had his first goons in his base now, and or like continue training hussars, and then my melee cav isn't that much of a help against them.
Yeah, even though but nonetheless, like I think that some melee cavalry units would have been helpful. I mean, a bit of a balanced approach to your army is always nice, because the hussars offer you so much utility, right? I mean, if you don't use them, you can use them or if you don't need them right now, you can use them for raiding. You can also pressure skirmishes with them. So, I mean, at least having like 5 or 10 of them around doesn't hurt.
No, it would have been good to train them during transition. You also have them out earlier than the first goons, so that would have been helpful. Instead, I decided to go on a 5th bank here, which actually put me ahead in eco. So it's always was depending, but yeah, constructing or like training.
It's a trade-off, of course.
Yeah, but I think training some hussars would have been a helpful idea as well. And you always get those like 9 routers from the home city as soon as you age up, so that's really strong. And yeah, worked out quite well. Wasn't that long of a game, so we definitely do another one. So
exactly. See you in a minute.
I recommend you to hang around and see you in a minute. So here we are again, and I just want to, like, before we really start with the game, I want to excuse for always confusing up English words. Kamchatka playing against Dutch and Inca, so it's quite fair, I think, with Dutch in each team. Yeah, I'm always confusing up those words. Ugh. I don't even know what the problem is with that, because it doesn't happen. I mean, I'm sometimes confused. Sometimes I just talk and don't think, and that happens in German as well. But it's not like I don't know the words. I just like in the situation of the fight, I just don't have the.
It's all right, man. It's all right, really.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing so many stupid mistakes in English as well. Like I'm listening to these videos and I'm always thinking like, what the hell, man? What are you even trying to say there? Like for example, in the map video we released a short while ago, where I was presenting my top 5 favorite maps in the game. Like in the beginning of the video, I think I said instead of without further ado, let's start, or something like that, I said with further ado, let's start. Okay, so apparently I was planning on like babbling around pointlessly for a while longer. But yeah, okay, yeah. So
stuff like that happens.
I totally understand that, and still, I think that we made a lot of progress when it comes to our English commentary. I mean, our English won't improve that fast, obviously, but it feels a bit more like lively, maybe, because we are like a bit more relaxed now when it comes to the commentary, I'd say.
Yeah,
so yeah, actually, Actually, I'm happy with like how things are improving. All right, though.
I agree.
Let's try to win this though.
Would be good.
Question
Fan
is question is what we do. What are we doing here? Because well, technically, I'd say that they probably have the stronger push in H2, and we have the stronger H3, maybe because
yeah,
like the longer the game goes, the worse Incas technically get, in my opinion. While we are only getting stronger, or I am getting stronger compared to the Incas.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe like build the aggro fort defensively, lean back a bit. By the way, do you want the 80 wood?
Where is it? Would be really good.
Right next to your explorer.
Yeah, would be really good. Let's try to get that.
Okay.
Can also send you the sheep. I already sent 2 over to you.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
shooting out the upper one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you confused the... How is he still alive?
That's interesting, yeah.
He's not alive. No, he's not alive. Just figured that out.
Okay, that's weird. That's so weird. How can I even like do that when he's dead? Okay, doesn't matter though. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to build the aggro fort a bit defensive and not like place it on the middle. Well, maybe I do. Maybe just to claim some map control, I think I will place it on the middle island. Yeah, I think I'll do. Okay. Maybe like a bit more over here, but the problem is there's not like many hunts or anything I can protect in my base. So
get that sheep towards you.
Yeah, we'll do. So yeah, there's not like many hunts or anything I can like defend in like the middle of the not in the middle, on our side of the map. So other option would be to place it down here, but that's like even more off course. By the way, the tiger is still there. Not quite sure what I did to it, weird. But no, this game is not a buggy mess, not at all. It works perfectly just as intended. We are very glad to present this game to you.
I'm actually totally fine with stuff like that. Doesn't really matter to me. It's a bit weird, but that's about it. Oh yeah.
Well, these are not game breaking bugs, of course. So this is like not a prime complaint of mine. Like, oh no, this game is so bad.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of like very annoying bugs when the game was originally launched. To be fair, they fixed most of them, so the game is in a pretty playable state now. Which is actually quite sad to say, because you'd expect that is like the standard, like from day one, right? But
would be good. Not the case though.
Maybe I'm a bit too idealistic when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Probably.
But yeah, let's not complain about the game. I mean, we still love to play it, and quite glad that they actually made the remake. So that's at least something we can be happy about.
So the Inca,
funny, they're sieging the aggro fort. Yeah,
the
feel free to do that.
The Inca does have a like kind of aggressive deck, but not too much, I think.
What does that mean?
So he does have some units in H2, but it doesn't look like a full-on aggression deck to me.
Okay.
That is what that means.
I love how he's like sieging the aggro fort with his explorer, because he doesn't know that the aggro fort actually regens life while it's being built, so he is actually doing 0 damage to it.
And the Dutch player does have a more aggressive deck than I have, but not super much.
Super much.
Right.
Super macho, that's the...
Okay, getting up my second bank.
What the hell, where did the hunt go?
Where did the hunt go?
The hell is going on here?
I can't tell you.
Yeah,
so I'm starting stable again, right? Just because it worked really well. Okay, actually getting a war hut down here.
All right. Okay. Well, no. Let's go on skirmishes then.
Yeah, I already have my stable in queue, so nothing I can really change about it.
You could like just delete it and build a barracks instead.
It's pretty up, so I won't get many resources back.
Yeah, but okay. The stable is essentially useless if they pike rush you.
Okay, we got a Shimo runner right down here.
Yeah, get them towards me if possible. Okay, they already
yeah.
I mean, I killed his explorer in return, but Shimo runners isn't too good. Don't like Shimo runners. Yeah, well, in that case, I mean, if they're actually going for Shimo runners, it might be the reasonable call to actually go for cavalry here. That is actually not bad against them. I'm coming down to the war hut with my units. Maybe I can like siege on that, find out what types of units they're building there and stuff.
Yeah, I have my first cav badge about to pop, so I can also send you some units for that.
Okay, what did I find here?
Okay, that's a lot of units there. Skirmishers actually by the Dutch player.
Yep.
So I will not go up to fortress anytime soon.
Don't think so either, no. Question is, what am I supposed to do here? Should I stay on on sepoys, or should I start training Gurkhas? The problem is, if I'm getting caught off guard by Shimo runners or anything like that, then it's essentially over for me when I'm building.
Yeah, I don't know.
Extremely helpful as usual, man.
Okay, getting a Shimo runner push now. Both of them actually pushing.
Yeah. You got your units out?
Yeah, I am. So 9 cav units are out now.
Yeah, there's not many pikes here. I mean, I could try to like get a couple of shots on the pikes, but he's actually fending me off quite well, so you need to go in there.
Yeah, I'm on him.
Yeah, that was your stable gone.
Yeah, new one is already coming up.
I mean, I'm killing off all the skirmishes here, but
yeah, but it's a lot of units there actually. Oh, there's actually some. There's actually some I already did, and they're already dead again. So it's actually some Puma spearmen in there.
It's not Pumas, but yeah, there is some spearmen in there.
So my new stable is up. I'm sending constructing more units, and I get out 8 pikes now as well. But they might. Okay, got the pikes out.
Who got the pikes out? Who?
I.
Yeah, but you built way too many pikes. I'm cleaning them off pretty well. Can you attempt to catch the skirmishes?
Yeah, trying to.
Okay, what's your stable doing?
It's up. First batch of cav is now coming out again.
Okay. Yeah, well, I cleaned off your pikes, unfortunately.
Okay, do you have more units to push into there? So I do have another batch of...
Yeah, but we don't have enough. I have like 10 units. I got my cavalry now as well, but I'm idling a lot of villagers here currently.
Okay. Okay, watch out, they're shooting you out. I'm running towards them.
Yeah, that's too much stuff there.
Yeah, also I can't really fight against them because there's too many spearmen on the run. So I'm only losing my cav now.
Yeah, I mean, I will switch to Gurkha's next thing, but yeah.
I'm popped now. That's shitty.
I don't have enough stuff to actually push against that. I mean, I got out.
So I will get another batch of cavalry, full batch. I'm
Yeah,
on
that's
15,
nice.
15 units now. But I can't really push into there because of the fucking... Okay, can you try to come in and like do something against the spearmen? That's the only thing that I'm worrying about.
No, my units will immediately die against all the skirmishes, but...
Okay, I'm pushing in now.
No, 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 wait for it, please. Try to intercept their... Okay, yeah, well. Doesn't help.
Okay, let's see if we can make that work.
Okay, maybe we can flank them. I got some cav units as well, coming from the back now.
Yep, that's really good.
Yeah, lost my whole infantry instantly.
But they will also lose theirs.
Yeah, we got a lot of cavalry there. Okay, be careful, there's some pikes coming. I can take care of that though. Okay, no, continue to push in there. We need to clean them up.
Yeah, I'm running them around.
Ignore the pikes. Just get the... Yeah, okay, there's some more pikes. Trying to take care of that.
Also some more skirmishers here in the back that I really want to fight against.
There.
Okay. Can you send me some wood or food? Do you have any left around? Yep, thank you. So I can build up my bank again. Yep, sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much, actually. Okay, we're now in their base. Down here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nobody of them already got up to fortress, so that's good.
No, be careful. There's a couple units popping out. Cleaned them all up now. Okay, be careful. There's another batch of skirmishes is trying to get away, like directly in your units. Give me the British allies, please. Thank you. You get a bit more food there. Okay, I'm getting a pike push on my Agra now. Not quite sure what that is supposed to be, but
yeah, we're taking down their buildings down here now, but I really have to get up to fortress, I think, because I don't have any more shipments in H2 that I can properly use.
Yeah, true.
Okay, got out my... Okay, I'm cancelling the next cav batch. I will try to go for a raid now.
Yeah, they're actually pushing in here with Minuteman. Not quite sure what that is.
Wow. As I said, I'm trying to get a raid now.
Okay, yeah, then I probably should try and build some more sepoys. Also, you should probably try to get these villages here that are collecting my stuff there down to here.
Yeah. That's a good point. So I'm aging up now, by the way.
That's great. That's very great, actually.
Let's see if I...
Problem
okay,
is I still...
a lot of settlers here, a lot of Incan settlers. 8 or 9 of them. Also some...
Okay, I think they're now distracted, so I tried to push in there. I mean, I got like 50 military units there.
I killed like 8 or 9 settlers there, at least.
Yeah, be careful, there's a new war hut coming up, maybe you can cancel it.
Yeah, already trying.
Yeah, he resigned. Alright, GG.
Yeah, that was actually went quite well. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it was a bit stressful, but going in cavalry was the right call after all. They would have needed a bit more pikes, otherwise...
Yep. GG.
They didn't have a chance to counter all our cavalry, and also the surround we got at your town center was quite nice, because your cavalry was shielded from one side, but then I got the Sovars, the 3 cavalrymen from the Ottoman consulate, and also a new badge that popped out in their backs, and then we cleaned up the skirmishes pretty well. So that actually went quite well.
they went on like full-on skirmishers except for 5 pikes, and that's just not enough. Like
have a look at that engagement. Like honestly, have a look at that engagement.
Yeah. So I had 15 cav units there and my TC firing, and you had a lot of units there. I mean, we like in terms of military statistics, we didn't have that much more than they had, but it was only skirmishers for them. And in the early game, I don't even know, like the 𝐃𝐿 just got out such a crazy amount of units there, and I did not capture, like they look so similar. The bows and the pikes actually look kind of similar, and I didn't figure out that they had so many pikes in there as well. So I lost all my cavalry pretty early on, and then you lost all your stuff against the like 20 bows or something that was still standing around. And the 𝐃𝐿 just outpopped
engagement
us.
we had.
Yeah.
Or...
The 𝐃𝐿 just outpopped us. I mean, the Dutch was alright. He was on 13 units, but the 𝐃𝐿 was on 30. And that's basically
but to be fair,
even 10 more than you had.
Yeah, but to be fair, we had like 2 good engagements there. I mean, like in the first engagement, we had like 10 units less than they did, and we came out essentially at the equal units in the end. So both of us were like at they were at 17, we were at 13. So we actually made a better deal there. And I mean, the second engagement was glorious actually. I thought that it wouldn't go so well because I thought that they had like more skirmishes than they had, or maybe it was just like the very good. Yeah, no, more skirmishes actually. I thought they had mainly pikes there, not that many bows. So I was thinking, okay, well, I can shoot these out, the pikes, that's all right. But also, I think this round there was pretty good. So the engagement was actually quite well played. The thing we're usually struggling with, like pushing on a town center, is actually what costed them like the entire army in this game.
Yeah, I think they didn't notice that I was actually training full batches of cav on the back of my 4 banks. The Dutch player actually went on 3 banks, if I see that right. So even though we didn't push on them, he still had He still had less eco than I had, I think, except for me idling, of course. Let's have a look at the resource gathered. Yeah, look at that.
He was in the lead. He was in the lead because you were idling your villages, but once they popped out again and started gathering resources, you overtook him.
He actually wasn't in the lead. Like never. I always had like there was just a second where he had a little bit more resources than I had. So he was playing purple, I was playing red, right?
Yeah, but okay, never mind. Yeah, but I mean, in the early game there was like a moment he was in the lead, and in the late game there was one as well, like late game.
Yeah, like a super short. But most part of the game, even though I lost all my military there, I was in the lead because I had 4 banks running and he only had 3, and that's although they pushed onto me and I had to idle some villages like in between. And I think because I was able to get out so many cav units, because I played so eco heavy like right before that, and like they had only skirmishers there, then we just crushed their army. I wasn't afraid of skirmishers. I was only afraid of like 10 or 15 pikes in there, because then I couldn't have used my cavalry, and the remaining skirmishers would have shot your units there. But because they went so much on skirmishers, I think mixing in 10 pikes would have made all the difference there. Wouldn't be surprised if that engagement would not have been, like, it would have been definitely worse.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, but still, we got a very good surround there, right? Because
yeah,
we got
absolutely.
The Dutch unit separated, and then we like killed them with the cavalry charge to the back. So
and also the four sowers that you got out there, 15 cav units from my side, and then in the back of that you had your skirmishers and sepoys, so they couldn't retreat. So that that was a good surround.
Like you said, I think this went pretty well. So I'm quite happy with this game, and well, that's actually 2 games we won in a row with Dutch and India. To be fair, I was a bit skeptic about this combination because I am not convinced that Dutch are an extremely strong civilization right now. I'm not quite sure how well we would have fared against stronger civilizations, let's say Ottomans, for example, or Ottoman Indians in the enemy team, for example.
Or even just
stuff like that is
the classic British, also super strong boom and usually out boom the Dutch.
Yeah. So I'm not quite sure how well we would have fared against these civilizations. Interestingly, we got like, well, not top tier civilizations both times. So one game we got like the Chinese. No, wait, sorry, that was a different video. We got French and Incan, sorry. And now we got Inca and Dutch, and like all 3 of these civilizations are not like considered to be like extremely strong team civs. But quite glad that we actually managed to win both of these games.
Yeah, really happy about that as well. I mean, India is super strong, but Dutch, I mean, no arguing about his Dutch being less or like being better or worse than my Dutch. Inca are kind of a mixed thing. Like, they tried to go for an early push here, and that didn't work out. But I mean, Inca were pretty much nerfed. Were nerfed a lot in the patches. So they started off as a really strong civilization, like kind of broken even with that coin collection rate on the estates and those super fast age-up times and the runner unit that can accept not accept
shipments.
No,
that's all right. Accept shipments is also okay. But the Chesky runner push in like H2 at like 3 minutes something, that was like some very broken shit.
And then super fast units as well, and the Kancha houses allowed them to have a really good boom as well. And now they just kind of an in-between thing. So the Kancha houses were nerfed a lot, so they can't really boom really well. Then you still have those super fast units, and that's still their biggest advantage, I think. But in the early game, they're not that fast and hard hitting anymore, and but they also can't boom too much. Their fortress, so fast fortress play isn't that strong. I think it was just they really struggled to get into my base here because I walled myself off. They had to destroy a bank on their way in, and they went on full on skirmishers, and that just made them very, very weak against the KEF units that we had. So that's that. But you're right. 2-1 games here in a row, and really happy with that because I haven't played Dutch in a while, and I actually like to play them. I like their way of like handling the banks early on, and then having a fast fortress play possibility with those crazy Reuters. We struggled against Reuters a lot in the past. They can be super annoying.
By the way, we're pros now. I just checked. I'm on rank 479 now, so we're both in the top 500 team players now. So I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's been we've been around the 500 mark a couple of times before, but I think this is the highest rank that we ever got. Yeah,
that's the first time we cracked the 500, the magic 500. So I can now say that I'm in the top 500 competitive players in Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. I mean, that's not entirely true, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is for team games. So now we can lose some battles again, and I honestly expect that to happen because I think we're still a little bit too high ranked now. We just got that big advantage of like being able to communicating with each other, but with a ranked tier now, with the team tier now in the Definitive Edition, I think it's kind of even. I think people who try to play team games here in ranked mode usually also want to play together, so and might have means to communicate. But yeah, that's it for today, I would say. Really successful rounds, really happy about them. Thank you for playing against us to our opponents, and thank you all for tuning in, of course.
Yeah, see you in the next video.
See ya.